morning, guys. Welcome back to the vlog. It is that time again. Time to organize the Disney collection for like the 100th time on this channel. The situation is a mess right now. So this vlog, we're going to do a lot of organizing and kind of a room makeover with the main mission of finishing this room. If you're new here, my name is Tracy. Welcome to my video diary of life as a fangirl. As a lot of you guys know, I had a baby very recently, and this room is the office slash daytime nursery. So on one side, we've got a lot of my Disney and Star Wars collection. The other side is all baby boy. Here is the before. This is just everything that needs to get organized. It has got to go. So I'm thinking to start with the ears. The last time I tried to organize them with this headband holder, but as you can see, it's not working out so good. So I have a new plan this time. And this idea actually comes from Cassie at Cassie's Castle. She organized her Disney ears with these like magazine holder things. The headbands kind of fit perfectly into the little spaces like this. This could even just be a fun way to display them, but the idea I had was to put them vertical. Hopefully they will stay. This is also a new update to the room since the last vlog. Old cabinet was gigantic and I could like barely get out of my desk. This one fits the space a little bit better, and I'm hoping to put these kind of like that to be a little bit more space efficient, because right now they're just like shoved into baskets. Gone back and forth about how to organize the ears. I kind of like putting them by color a little bit better. I'm realizing you guys can't really see. There's a better look of how it's looking. It's kind of like a file organizer for ears, I guess. I'm not going to go through the collection one by one here because I did an ear collection video pretty recently because I'm just a crazy Disney person. So up until now, I had the ears stored in these little baskets. The problem I had with these is that if it wasn't full, the ears would slip and like get harder to see like that. I'm a very visual person, so I like to see all the options just at a glance. The other problem I had was that some of the DIY ears I made had like little delicate pieces. Ears would kind of get smashed together and one of the horns broke off because of that. It's somewhere in one of these baskets and I need to take it out so I can repair these. But that was one of the problems with the baskets. They are very cute though, and I think I'll keep some of them in the baskets, like these like plushy kinds that won't fit on the little racks in there. Each of the racks fits 9, so I'm gonna be a little strategic about this. I had such a problem with impulse buying Disney ears for a while, and I've downsized the collection a lot. I haven't been to the park since January, which is kind of crazy. It feels so long ago, but not that long ago at the same time. I do have an annual pass or a magic key, and normally I'd go like a couple times a month at least, but a lot of things happened this year. If you guys saw the story time video, there is rack number 2. Ew. I don't know if this idea is working. I'm like functioning on my last brain cell today. Wait, I'm so dumb. Like all I could do is just flip it this way. Okay, that makes much more sense. So like all the ears are facing the same direction. It took me so long to figure that out right now. I'm rushing a little bit too because baby boy's out napping right now with my husband. So I'm trying to get through this as much as I can in this little window. Because like literally when baby goes down for a nap, it's like being deployed on a mission to get as much done as possible. He's doing amazing, by the way. Thank you so much for all your sweet comments on the storytime video. We both had a very rough time and a very rough recovery, but I'm just so incredibly grateful that we're like healthy now. I'm back to like fangirling here too. I have so many DIY ideas both to decorate his room and to do like matching outfits and stuff too. So I have a lot to, I hope, last brain cell. I have a lot that I hope to report back on soon. That's what I was trying to say. I feel like I'm missing a basket of ears. We'll probably find them as we go through this pile, so I'm not too worried about it right now. But this is the headband holder I was using before. The ears don't fit snug on this, so they were like going upside down and rolling all over the place. Do not recommend. This basket I think I'll keep for like the plushy build your own headband pieces, just because these don't fit super nicely on the rack things. Bottom shelf here I'm going to use for bags, I think. So let's see. It is Chopper. It's just so cute. Let me know if you're also an ear collector or a loungefly collector. To be totally honest, I feel like I'm not reaching for loungefly bags as much lately. A lot of them are so character specific that I feel like I have to match my outfit to the character, if that makes any sense. It's like Disney brain logic. I've been more in like a tote bag and a bagoo bag phase. I have rehomed a lot of loungefly bags too lately. A lot of them do have like sentimental value to me too, so I can't bring myself to get rid of all of them. Okay, so I just have 2 left, which might be able to fit. One still has the tags on it. These are two characters I've never done outfits for that I've been meaning to. I was saving this bag for that and just never got around to it. I don't know, hopefully soon. Then we've also got this little BB-8, which is like such a fun design. He's a crossbody bag and you can clip on the straps to these little things. He's definitely a keep and I might rotate him out for a display at some point. For now, I think that works pretty good. Still a lot to figure out a place for. I was about to add one more bag to this shelf, which is the autograph bag. This was from one of the park vlogs a while back where I had characters sign this bag. Thinking to go here, but I kind of like that it's all Star Wars. Is that any surprise? Because I literally won't shut up about Star Wars on this channel. So like when I'm planning a Star Wars outfit, I can just have it all in one place like that. So we will have to figure something else out for the Disney bags. I also downsized the collection a lot on these too. It's just the glove bag, this little scary teddy, which Smiley got for me. Miss you, girl, if you're watching. And then the autograph bag, and then some other random non-character bags. And speaking of Smiley, we also have to find a home for the Bedazzled Goofy hat. This I've also shown a couple times on here, but every time I show it, I do have to give her a shout out. She's just the most talented bedazzler. This is one of the Goofy hats from the parks and she just blinged it out like that. Hats, I do enjoy a good hat every now and then. The Goofy hat I'm going to put here too, and that actually kind of works good because being able to see the empty slots, I think subconsciously is going to make me want to buy more ears. I think hiding that space will be a good call for now. Here is the after so far, and this cabinet can close away very nicely. The other thing I want to get organized is the bag charm collection. I tried to organize these pretty recently in some little baskets like these. It works okay, but like being a visual person, I do like to see all the options at a glance in some way. Like these just get piled in here together and some of them get buried. So room for improvement. The non-plush ones, like the little keychain ones, I do want to find something better than just this little tray. Did find these little acrylic containers on Amazon. They're like these little scrunchie holders that you can stack together. In theory, this could have worked to see like if they were to be in here, I could just open it and see what was in there. But the plastic is so thin on these. It also arrived a little broken. So I'm sad to say that this is probably not gonna work. I did find these like packing cubes as I was going through all my stuff. These are from Stony Clover from their Star Wars collection last year. I don't really plan to travel at this point in my life right now, at least in the near future. So I think I might repurpose some of these for baby boy's diaper bag just to add a little more whimsy and fun and character to it. The rest of these is all more plush bag charms because I have no self-control when it comes to collecting things. But for the time being, since this one actually closes, I think I will put it in the bottom of the little jacket rack. And I just found the other basket of ears that I was looking for. I knew that wasn't all of them. Yes. Okay, so let's get these guys in the closet. Alright, so update to the floor situation. We are looking so much better now. They're kind of contained in their own little baskets for now until I find a better solution for the whole collection. The Disney bags and the handbags are going to go in the closet for now. This basket is all crafting stuff, so this is going to stay under my desk for now. I have one more idea for one of the baskets the ears were in, and it's to put the tote bags in. So what I'm thinking is to fold them in half, roll them up like this, kind of like the ears. I can see all the options at a glance. Let's see if that works. The nursery side is looking much less whimsical than I intended it to be. The next few days we're on a mission to change that. So one DIY decor I want to do is a garland with little stars and Ewoks and other cute Star Wars creatures. The nursery I had planned to finish while I was still pregnant, but if you saw the story time, you know what went down. Baby boy's a little over 2 months now, and we've kind of gotten into the swing of things. Okay, so a little update. We have some Ewoks and some Lothcats and Porgs and some stars. I think I might be at a stopping point for today. Got a lot more of this done than I thought I would. Baby boy's been down for his nap, but he's like just about waking up now. This was probably his longest nap of the day today. This is also my first like craft project that I've attempted since his arrival. So it's like literally go with the flow. Whatever happens, happens. I'm just gonna work on this whenever there's an opportunity to. His longer naps are pretty predictable, so I'll try to use that. So I'll try to use that as time to work on this. We shall see how it goes. Hi, my smiley boy. So I just ordered some watercolor paper for the next DIY. This is like gigantic, but the only size I could find that would fit for the frames, which are these ones. It's like a frame set from IKEA. Not the fanciest. These are the different sizes that it comes with. Some of them we're using, but I do have these two big ones set aside in here. They're not the fanciest thing ever. It's plastic, so it's a little lighter weight, and I just feel more comfortable with that instead of glass for the nursery. These are the standard prints that just came with the set. The rest of them we're actually using here in the living room, and almost all of these are Disney parks things. We're truly that level of Disney adult in this household. I'll put some of the inspiration pictures I saved on here, but I'm thinking to do like a subtle Star Wars planet in a way that it's not too in your face Star Wars, but if you know, you'll know. I want to do Tatooine and Cloud City. My plan to execute this is to do this in layers and paint like the moons and the land in pieces. Cut it all out and like collage it together, if that makes sense. There's also one like odd sized frame in there that we used for this Hercules print, but I think I have the perfect thing to repurpose this one with. I will report back on that. And you might be thinking like, girl, how in the world are you doing all this with a baby? Honestly, I don't know. I don't even know what day it is today. Whenever there's like a longer nap or an opportunity, just run and work on stuff. Even before baby boy got here, I was overly obsessed with like being productive. That has just went up like 10 times now currently. I don't know how I'm doing it, but I'm doing it. What do you think? We have a garland. It's kind of awkward to hold because it's so long, but I'm like so happy with how all the little creatures came out. So we've got Porgs, Ewoks, and then Lothcats, some stars in between. So if you guys know the toys and the marketplace in bought too, I was kind of going for a similar vibe as like the little plush dolls that they have. This took me so much longer than I thought it would do. I started filming this vlog in April and it's now May. At the last clip that I filmed, I was like, his naps have been so consistent. I'll work on this while he's napping. As soon as I said that, baby boy was like, no. Every week has been a new adventure, we'll say. Sometimes I'll have like good chunky naps, but currently he's been napping for no more than 20 minutes at a time. And between that, he wants to be like held all the time. So some days I literally did like one stitch and then that was all I did for the day. But we made it through and we have the finished. Now that we finally have all the pieces, it's just putting them up on the walls and finishing everything. So this will be one. Also found these baskets on Amazon, which I thought were kind of cute, fit like the vibe that I'm going for. Command hooks for this also. You guys know I love a good command hook, not sponsored. And those came in a pack of 3. Last but not least, the frame that I said I had the perfect thing for. This was at Star Wars Celebration last year, which I still cannot believe is a whole year ago now. So this finally has a home. The other Star Wars item I never hung up on the wall is this Manny Jacinto one from D23 and 2024. So these two need to go in like a dark side girly corner together. I was thinking about it here, but I don't know that the black frames fit. It fits the dark side vibe for sure, but not this office corner, I think. So I'm gonna find another corner in the house for these. They are very much treasures to me. Anyways, let's cut to the results of this little room makeover. And here is how the paintings turned out also. They're pretty simple, but I think the frames leveled them up a little bit. Just the perfect amount of subtle Star Wars, I think, too. Very excited with that, as well as the garland that pretty much goes across the whole wall on this side. I didn't end up putting the baskets here because I felt like this was pretty balanced just by itself like that, but I did put them up over on this side here. That little section of wall looked a little bit blank, and for the time being, I put a couple bag charms in here. I don't love how that looks, and I think I'll replace it with like hanging plants that come over the edge, but just so they weren't empty, I threw those in there. And speaking of bag charms, I think I found a better solution for them, which are these hanging organizer strips. Another Amazon find, and they've got these rings on them that you can clip keychains or plushies to. I wasn't sure if these were going to work out or not, so I didn't vlog the process, but I tried to kind of color code them a little bit. So I will report back on how these do long term. I will hang them in the closet with these hangers on the top just because it's a little bit cluttered to have out all the time for my personal taste. But that is that. And the office side hasn't changed that much. Just definitely less clutter, except for the craft basket, which is a situation for another day. But the fact that we cleared the floor is just in and of itself a miracle. So everything is like in baskets or put away. The desk is still the desk, pretty much the same for the most part. But to wrap up this updated room tour, we've got the chair as kind of a segue over into the nursery side for nursing, for going down for naps, stuff like that. Another little Star Wars touch here, which is this blanket from Milk Snob. This was in the box that Star Wars sent. Still a sentence I can't believe I'm saying out loud. I'm going all out for now while I can, while he's still little, because I don't want to overwhelm him with fandoms and I want him to like things on his own. So I'm taking the chance while I can to go all out. But over here we've got a miniature library with Baymax and Duffy on top and a white noise machine. Highly recommend. This has made our naps so much smoother. Then we've got some books down here and a keepsake box that I found at TJ Maxx. Just a little memory box for different baby items. I don't always know how much baby stuff to include in the vlog, but some of you guys are also moms and new moms, and since we're at the end of this vlog, I'm just going to include a couple real quick. But we've got the crib here and the baby monitor. The crib is a convertible one with storage on the bottom here. I don't really like that you can see inside the drawer right now, but it's still on the newborn setting. So once the mattress goes down a little, it'll cover that. And then this converts into a toddler bed too. So it'll be a long-term item, hopefully. Then baby boy's dresser and the changing station. Also excited to report that he really likes looking at the garland. When he's being changed here, he'll like look up at these ones right here, which is really cute. But the last little corner that we have here is this bag rack. Also hasn't changed that much since the last organization. And I just like how this looks. It just brings me joy like that. And then the jewelry cabinet. But way back when in the vlog, we did a big organize with this one. It's got these little things that pop out on the sides for necklaces and stuff. That is that. It will have to move out of here once baby boy gets bigger and crawling around and stuff, as well as the rest of the closet, but we will cross that bridge when we get to it. One nursery item I had on my wish list for the longest time is the Lambs and Ivy little mobile with the Millennium Falcon. It is so freaking expensive, but I found one secondhand for like less than half the price. I cannot contain my excitement for that. So that's going to be like the finishing touch of the nursery side. So excited to add more whimsy and stuff finally to baby boy's side of the room. I keep saying this is like the daytime nursery. Currently, pretty much every room of the house is shared with baby boy. Eventually, he will have his own room. Whether that will be this room or if we're gonna move, I don't know, we'll see. It's gonna be continually evolving and changing. But for now, we are gonna share this room and I'm so excited to add some little whimsical, magical touches to it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for being here and for watching, and I hope to see you in the next one.